Welcome back to our Getting Started with Consumption Analytics video series. In this episode, we will focus on VMware tags and data field mapping. This video shows how to use VMware vCenter tags to classify virtual machines so HPE Consumption Analytics can report accurate showback of costs and usage. We will also map these tags into HPE Consumption Analytics using tag field mapping and data rules to group VMs by cost center, business unit, or workload. In this scenario, the customer is using HPE Flex services where billing is based on VM memory consumption. To accurately show back these costs, we need to know which business unit, cost center, or workload each VM belongs to. We do this by applying standardized VMware vCenter tags to every VM, such as business unit, cost center, workload, and VM name. These tags are then captured and propagated into HPE Consumption Analytics through the Flex metering scripts, allowing to group usage and cost correctly. With these tags in place, Consumption Analytics can deliver precise showback reporting across department workloads and application. Important setup reminders before tagging. Make sure your Flex metering scripts are enabled to capture VMware tags and ensure all tag names and values follow a consistent naming standard. Now let's move into VMware vCenter. I am already logged in and have navigated to the DHCI data center. Inside the data center, we can see the DHCI cluster, which contains our 3 ESXi hosts along with several running virtual machines. For this demonstration, let's select one VM, vMcent OS section. This is where VMware tags are applied to the VM. These tags are what we use later in HPE Consumption Analytics for cost and usage showback. In this environment, we have already created 4 data tags, categories, VM name, workload, business unit, and cost center. Each category contains tag values that identifies the VM's ownership and purpose. Similarly, all other VMs have been tagged using our VMware templates to keep the showback data consistent. Now that we have defined tags on VMs in vCenter, the next step is to make sure those tags are recognized inside HPE Consumption Analytics. Let's switch to the HPE Consumption Analytics portal. Once logged in, go to the Data Rules section. This is where we map the VMware tag values to the corresponding data fields used by Consumption Analytics for showback reporting. Under Data Rules, navigate to Tag Field Mapping. In the Providers list, select HPE. You will see now the VMware tags that we created earlier on vCenter, like VM name, cost center, workload, and business unit, are available to map into the HPE Consumption Analytics. Now let's define the 4 tag fields that we will map to the VMware tag keys inside Consumption Analytics. We will create VM showback for the VMware VM name tag, VM workload for the workload tag, VM cost center for the cost center tag, and VM department for the business unit tag. To do this, click Edit Tag Field Mapping, then choose Create Tag Field. In this video, I will demonstrate creating VM showback, and the remaining fields, VM workload, VM cost center, and VM department, are created in the same way. These tag fields ensure that VMware tags collected through the Flex metering scripts flow correctly into the Consumption Analytics, enabling accurate grouping and reliable showback reporting. Now let's map the newly created tag fields to the corresponding VMware tag keys. Select Edit Tag Field Mapping, then choose each VMware tag key one at a time. For workload, map it to the VM workload tag field. For VM name, map it to the VM showback. For cost center, map it to the VM cost center. and for business unit, map it to VM department. Once these mappings are saved, Consumption Analytics will automatically align VMware tags with the correct business attributes for showback reporting. Once the data field mappings are saved, give the system a moment to sync. During this time, Consumption Analytics pulls in the VMware tags and aligns them with the fields we created. After the sync completes, you can verify the results in the action summary where all ingested tags should now appear under the correct mapped fields. With the tags successfully collected and aligned, Consumption Analytics can now identify which VMs belong to each cost center, workload, and business unit. Now we are ready to move on and start building our showback reports. Navigate to the Reports tab and open the Actions menu. Select Create New Report. Choose a blank report template and give a report an appropriate name. Next, click Add Field. Search for and add the tag fields we mapped earlier, such as VM Showback, VM Workload, VM Cost Center, and VM Department. Then add the system-defined consumption fields. Search for and include VM memory and cost. Now let's start building visual charts for our showback report. First, click Add Chart and create a bar chart for cost by cost center. Set matrix to cost, group by VM cost center, give it a title like Cost per Cost Center and click Apply. Next, click Add Chart again to build a grouped bar chart showing cost by workload within each cost center. Keep matrix as cost and group by select VM cost center and VM workload. Title it Cost by Workload per Cost Center and click Apply. Now let's add one more group chart to show cost by department within each cost center. Click Add Chart, choose Grouped Bar Chart, select the matrix to cost, and under Group by, select VM Cost Center and then VM Department. This chart highlights how each department contributes to the total memory-based cost. Give it a title like Cost by Department and click Apply to add it to the reports. Finally, let's add a chart to show total cost by individual VMs within each cost center. Click Add Chart, choose a grouped bar chart and set the matrix to cost. Under Group By, select VM Showback and then VM Cost Center. This will display each VM's cost contribution organized by cost center. The chart Cost by VM and click Apply to add it to the reports. So summary of the charts created: cost per cost center shows total memory based cost allocated to each cost center. Cost by workload per cost center breaks down which workloads like DB, web, ERP, etc. contribute to cost within each cost center. Cost by department shows how each department drives cost grouped by cost center. Cost by VMs provide a detailed view of cost at the individual VM level. These charts together give a clear picture of where consumption is happening and who is responsible for the cost. Here is the final summary of what we achieved in this video. We applied VMware vCenter tags to classify VMs by name, workload, cost center, and department. We mapped these tags into HPE Consumption Analytics using tag field mapping. After synchronization, the tag data became available for accurate showback. We built reports and charts to display cost by cost center, workload, department, and individual VMs. This provides clear visibility into who is consuming resources, and how much they cost, enabling accurate business level showback. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you see how vCenter tags feed into HPE Consumption Analytics for accurate showback. See you next time.